Hello, my dear students. Today we are dealing with the reproduction in organism. Okay, reproduction in organism. In that chapter, we are studied about the asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Before we are going that, each and every organism can live only for a certain period of time. We know about that. Humans also consist a particular time for their death, and the period from birth to a natural death of an organism is we called lifespan. Okay, and these lifespan of a few organisms are given in NCERT textbooks. Okay, you can go and check. And after that, every lifespan of an organism represents in a different way, because each of every organism have their own lifespan period, which is different from species to species. We are taking an example in the NCERT, that is mango tree and peepal tree and banyan tree, which are a different age of timing for their flowering, fruiting and their death of that plant, like that. And in the organism which will be increased in their numbers also. How it can be increased in the number of species, how it can be takes place? This is nothing but the process of reproduction. Then what is reproduction? We are thinking about that, and this reproduction is nothing but it is a biological process in which an organism gives rise to young ones, which is produced similar to itself. Itself means they're like parents, because the human can birth to human only, not for donkey and dogs. Okay, and the offsprings live in their a particular life cycle, how they are grow and mature. After they can be capable for producing new organisms. Okay, and these are a cycle which is continuity in a birth, growth and death. This is the main lifespan of that organism. Okay, in that the reproduction is unable to continuity of a species. Continuity of a species of generation after generation. You will be studies after it in chapter 5. And what is a reproduction? We know about that. And after that, in a several large diversity in a biological world, can each organism evolve its own mechanism to multiply of to produce an offsprings, right? And it is collectively based on their participating of each organism. Based on that, the reproduction are classified into two types. First one, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Then what is asexual reproduction then? Asexual reproduction is an process to produce offspring are produced by single parent. There is no multi-parents, only single parent with or without involvement of gamete formation. Gamete in the sense male and female gametes, or which will be induced of a same gametes, called asexual reproduction. Their offsprings are exact copy of their parents. That exact copy means which is termed as clone. Okay, and that clone which are morphologically and genetically exact copy of their parents. And that morphologically and genetically in the sense how they are look for parents by the genes also, and their physical texture also, they are same. That type of copy we called as clone. Okay, and mainly these asexual reproduction common in a single celled organism. Single celled in the sense unicellular organisms. And in a plants and animals such as simple organization. Organization in the sense of arrangement of cells. Cell level, tissue level, and level of organization. This type we called as simple organization, means cellular level or tissue level of organization. Since that Protista, monerans, and some simple algae, the Chlorophyceae, Rhodophyceae, you remember that, no? That one. Okay. In asexual reproduction, mode of reproduction takes place by means of cell division. That since the asexual reproduction is nothing but the process of cell division of their own parents. Okay, based on that, the asexual reproduction are in several modes. In that first one, binary fission, not fusion, fission. Fission means separate, binary means two, by two separation of individual. Cell divides. Cell divides means a parental cell divides into two halls. Two halls means two parts. We can see in the figure. This amoeba cell which is capable to produce their nucleus. Here the nuclei will divides by mitotically, not meiotically. It is completely mitotical division because they are equational division. The nucleus which will be two halls under two parts, and after that they will be form two daughter cells. This process and these two daughter cells which are seen to be new organism. This one we called as binary fission. It's an example amoeba, paramecium, and also comes the fragmentation. In Funaria, the fragmentation which is occurs each piece or each fragment which is developed as a new organism. Okay, second mode is budding. Budding, which term is seen as the process of bud formation and the division of unequal and small buds. Here we see in, for example, yeast, we are seeing the bud, and these bud which is initially means startingly, which is attached to the parental cell, and these parental cell which eventually after the division of completion separation of cytoplasm and nucleus, which is get detached or get separated from the parental cell to form a two individuals, to form a new daughter cells that get separated from these daughter cells. This process we called as budding. And the bud formation which is example of hydra. In hydra also the same process. The hydra which will be form a new budding formation, after that they form bud, and which are get separated from the parental cell to form a new organism. Okay, in after that zoospores. We are heard about the zoospores in first PUC. Okay, in Chlorophyceae, the asexual reproduction mode which is occur by the zoospores. The zoospores are nothing but asexual spores which are microscopic and motile in nature. They can be which consists the flagella. And these spores, motile structure found in a fungus and simple plants such as algae, that is Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra and Volvox. These are the simple algae, and in that the zoospore is a main mode of asexual reproduction. And after that we are found in Conidia, the conidiospore, which is mainly formed in the penicillium, or rhizospore. These all are the mode of asexual reproduction. The conidia which produces the asexual conidia spores. Okay, we are seeing this picture also. And next, and also these which carried these spores, this one we call conidiopore. Okay. And after that gamules. These gamules are also one type of a bud formation, which are internal buds are formed inside these sponges. The sponges which can have a capacity to form asexual reproduction by the mode of bud formation, but these bud will form inside the a cell or inside the sponges. This type of bird we called gamels. Okay, example will sponge. And after that, in some higher plants, which are we are studied about the simple organization animals and plants which can be reproduced by asexual. But in higher plants also, they can be reproduced by the asexually. How it can be reproduced? How it can be reproduced in higher plants? The asexual reproduction termed as vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. That vegetative propagation means what? Which the vegetative means the vegetative part of a plant, that is, it can be leaf or it can be stem or it can be root. Okay, these parts which can be have a capacity to produce a new organism. Like that, in that there are some vegetative propagules. These terms we called as propagules, which can produce. Okay, and in that first one, runner, the grass, which can be produced. We are studies, these all are in a first PUC. Okay, and these runner which have a capacity to form a new offspring. How? It grass which will be formed like that, and these stem, that is a nodal region which can be formed another grass, right? And these which attach to and which is formed by the stem, and this will be runner which will be stayed in the form in a grass. And after that, rhizome. The rhizome, for example, is ginger. Okay, these are horizontal, and each bud or each nodes which can be produce a new organism. Okay, and this one we will cultivate in the several species. Okay, in that second one is sucker. A sucker is example is banana, strawberry, which are comes in the suckers. Okay, in tubers, which is example is potato. By the tubes we can be produced a new organism. And offset is pistia. This pistia which is interconnected, and this pistia which will be highly reproduced or highly fast reproduced plants which we are found in the pound, which will be completely in for a week, which will be completely reproduced after full of pound. Okay, and next often bulb. Bulb is agave or onion. These all are the example for bulb. And these all type of vegetative reproduction which are helps to cultivate new organism. Sometimes which we are improved our, or we can cultivate the onion or potato or ginger or grass or banana. We can't or we cannot which induce the seed. We are cultivate the plants only, which we are cut their base, and after that we cultivate to form a new organism. This is nothing but a vegetative propagation. And these vegetative propagation were single parent, which is occurred by the single parent, or the plant part can produce new plants. Okay, and which is asexual reproduction also this principle only, which produces single parent and which form a new plant. Here it does not involve two parents, that's why it is considered as asexual reproduction. Okay, and mainly they invariable arises from, invariables means these rhizomes, suckers, tubers, offset and bulb. These variables with form, where they are form arised by the node. Every plant which can be arise a new organism or new root or new plant, which all in the side of nodal region. We see this lining which are nothing but a node which have the capacity to form a new individual. And these all plants which can be newly formed by the region of nodal only. We know about the node and internode, no? Here we can consider sugarcane, and these sugarcane, which is this is nodal region, and between the two node, which one we called internode. Okay, and this nodal region all part of a new organism can be formed. Okay, in when these nodes are contact with a damp soil means a moist soil or water, they produce roots and new plants. And for example, bryophyllum, this one is a bryophyllum, and which is they are in a nodal region, they are the notch, these notch of a leaf, and which contact with the damp soil or water, they can be produced a new plant. We can see here the new plant here by bryophyllum. Adventitious buds arise from the notches. Notches means a main nodal regions which are at the margin of a leaf, that margin of a leaf which can be form a new plants. Okay, and after that some one weed of that aquatic plant, that is commonly we called as terror of Bengal. Why it is called as Bengal? Bengal means a Bengal Kolli river, and that which will be happening of a aquatic plant, that is commonly we called as water hyacinth. These water hyacinth which weed, which one is a weed, weed means kasa. Okay, and which weed widely spread throughout that water surface, and after that they can't be allow oxygen, they drains, which will all absorbed by these plants only. And due to this, the inner side of organism like fishes, they can death. That's why it is called as a terror of Bengal. And what is the main significance of this vegetative propagation or the asexual reproduction, in the sense which is helped by the exploited by the gardener and farmers for commercial propagation of such plants. Commercial means which is economically, which is helps to form a individual. Okay, for example, ginger, onion, tomato, potato, and rose, these all are which is takes place by the vegetative propagation. Okay, thank you. You like my video, subscribe and like. Thank you.